Hi Capricorn. Hey, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today I'm using the Conscious Spirit deck and also the Osho Zen Oracle. This is the Oracle, Osho Zen Tarot, but it's obviously illustrated very differently from traditional Rider-Waite decks. That's why I've written all over it. I love this one. It's hippie, trippy, and kind of fun. So we're getting a sneak peek at the Emperor, the Rebel, and a little bit of guidance. This is the Three of Coins saying go out. So we're going to throw these back in. If they pop up again, we're going to take special note of those. So let's start with this. This is for Capricorn. This is for the second week of February, roughly, week to 10 days. And we're going to see, what's going on with you. We're going to take a look at what's going on recently and currently, like recent past and currently, and then a little bit going into the future. Okay, this is what we've got from the Osho Zen. So, the imagery is very different, very colorful, vivid, and beautiful, but also a different way of expressing the same kind of concept. This is the Four of Wands. This is saying it's time to participate, to celebrate, to contribute to the whole. Each person has their part. Each person is an important element of bringing things together. And if you look closely, super closely, you can see little hands being offered toward that center spiral. So everybody is offering their hands to get something achieved. This is a recent past and moving to the current. This is guilt. This is the Eight of Swords. No joy, no happiness, too much in your head. Sometimes it's feeling like you're locked into a situation. It's a cage of your own making, locked into a mindset. It could be that you're actually in trouble and in danger, or at least in your own perception you are. It's like everybody's trying to grab a piece of you or have a piece of your mind, and there's not enough rest coming. You can't even open your eyes and see what's going forward. It's just like, aggravation, big time. Then as we're moving forward, this is moment to moment. This might be what's causing some guilt and upset and frustration and some sense of that imprisonment in the mind. This moment to moment, there's no solid footing. You're feeling unsure of things. This is usually the juggler card. This is the Two of Coins. And you have the earth below, but you're trying to walk across the sky and there's nothing solid to put your feet on. So this is a real juggling act for the energies in the material world. This is tricky for you. Here we have the Page of Wands, and this is all about playful energy, excitement, enthusiasm. So as you're dancing across here and it's kind of scary and tricky, you're also still trying to remember to celebrate what it's like to have joy, opening up, being willing to learn. And that's almost in conflict here. Like this is the two that need to be balanced. You want to open up and play, but you feel trapped somehow, okay? And then here we have the Legacy card. This is the We Are the World card, the Ten of Coins, the inheritance. What are you leaving behind? How do you contribute with each other? Again, very much related here. Very interesting arc. Okay, we're going to move a little bit forward down the track towards the future and see what's going on, what's coming at you, and maybe some advice. So we'll have a few cards coming at you, a few for advice. Okay. Yeah, that was a hard stop, guys. All right. Okay, as it relates. Okay. So you have this moving into this energy of celebrating more in the We Are the World, finding your balance. This is also about solid success, gifts being offered. This is material success, flowering, blooming, developing. This is maturity. This is the Ace of Coins. Maturing the tangibles, the time, the energy, the investments that you have made are starting to flourish. The Two of Wands. This is creating a plan, shifting your perspective, looking from a higher perspective out over the horizon, seeing what you want to do, where you want to go, where you want to travel, what you'd like to see grow. Then you have this tuning in. Now this is very different from the Four of Cups usually. Usually the Four of Cups, you see the three cups that are the prime focus of the person, and then you have the one being offered to the side. And the guy simply can't see it because he's looking at the other one. So it calls to refocus. It calls you to lose the drama. You have all these voices around, but you need to get centered. You need to get tuning in. That's where the real reward is. That's where you can fill your own cup again, instead of having other people distracting and looking at the wrong cups, at the wrong things. Start really refocusing. Here we have celebration. Now look at this. Happy coming. This is victory. This is success. This is people working with you to help you achieve something. It's keep on writing. Just keep on going, moving forward, celebrate. But also note that in this card, the focus is upward and not forward. You need to be aware of both. Okay? You definitely need to be aware of both, because coming next is the Seven of Cups. And this is when we have delusionary desires, when there's like a turbulent energy, delusion, cloudy vision, not quite seeing things clearly, seeing echoes of ourself and projecting them. It's called projections. In some decks you see it, and it's kind of like window shopping, and it's kind of like, if I only could get this, or do I want this? No, I want this. No, I want this. Sometimes it's procrastination and not making a decision. So you have to get clarity. And it seems like this is a challenge for you. You'll have this victory, you'll have the success. But again, go back to this focus within, okay? And then we're going to look for a couple things of advice for you. Coming up for Capricorn. Whoa, there's one. That's an interesting one. All right. Okay. You know what? Let's get one more. I think we can pull it off. One more. So we have the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Cups. All right. Okay. So here we have the crux of the advice, the main critical thing. You have this Nine of Wands energy, this suppression, and it occurs to me that do is what's going on with you. You're trying to force something into being, or force something to end. You feel like you're at the end, you're feeling overwhelmed, and you're trying to suppress something rather than allowing it to move forward and flourish. You're feeling like you have to push hard. You're feeling ambitious drive that's pushing you forward, or so you feel, but it's really to your detriment. It's going to hold you up. Then you have contentment versus complacency. Now this is an interesting walk if you put it in this kind of context. Which is which? Contentment is where you have wish fulfilled card, the Nine of Cups. But you also have the smug merchant, that some people think that's complacency. But it's also working for things, earning things, emotional satisfaction, understanding the difference between the two. And where are you operating from? Are you actually indeed being lazy, which this card says, complacent, too satisfied and settling, smug? Or are you actually contented because you have emotional support? You're ready to have other people share in your emotional happiness. So which is it? Then you have the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is all about healing energy. He knows how to ride through the turbulent waters. And this is almost like water because it's turbulent air energy, earth energy. And you have this guy walking through the air on earth. And there's no water anywhere. It's like you're not grounded, but you're in your head too much in the air. And the king, he has the water, the H2O factor, balancing the water, okay? So he is definitely one that's saying healing energy is necessary. It's time to heal. It's time to be aware and balance out these emotions, okay? All right, we are going to look now at the Conscious Spirit Oracle. See if there's any little post-it notes from the universe or heads up advice or help you remember this reading type cards for you. Ooh, perfect. Heart chakra. It says, I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. So instead of this overwhelm, instead of this drama and juggling, this is where you should be very heart-centered. Make your choices coming up from that heart-centered energy. All right? That's what's going to help, best of all, help see you through and move you forward. All right, we'll take one more from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck, which is kind of playful and whimsical, and hopefully it'll leave a post-it note for those of you that are feeling that nature a little bit more. This one's called Stars. You can manifest your every wish. This has them kind of looking forward. Knowledge is understood. There's books aplenty. There's clarity in the cosmos and knowing what you want. You can manifest your every wish. So definitely get into this manifestation mode by being in your heart-centered space, okay? Then victory is going to happen for you and things won't be suppressing. You'll know how this all puzzles together. So leave me a note. Let me know how it resonates. Like, subscribe, come again, tell a friend. You know the drill. All right. Bye, guys. See you next time.